Welcome. I am Grace with Ecstatic Yoga. For Ecstatic Yoga Temple Nadis lesson. I'm so excited to share this lesson with you. I love all the physical systems. However, the energy systems of the body are very interesting and intriguing and fun to explore. So let's begin. We've been learning about our physical systems and energy body systems, and an important subtle body system not to be excluded is the Nadi system. We had an intro to the Nadis in our Samadhi course. It was along with our chakras and koshas and our 8 limbs. And this is a more in-depth body temple lesson on the Nadis, to help assist a deeper understanding, deeper exploration of the Nadi subtle body system. The Nadi subtle body system is one of the many energetic systems that are part of the Pranamaya kosha. As we have said many times, the Pranamaya kosha, the energy body, is primary to the physical body. What that means is the physical body temple cannot exist without the subtle body or the pranamaya kosha. However, the pranamaya kosha in the entire subtle body system can exist without the physical body. And it can exist in complete health, in complete vitality, in complete wholeness without a physical body. So this energy system is distinct from the physical body, yet it is necessary, absolutely necessary for us in order to evolve and create and manifest into a physical body. Some say the pranamaya kosha is our etheric self. Some even think of it as our soul. Yoga thinks of it as the invisible, subtle energy body, and without it, the physical body cannot exist. Health begins in our energy body. The healthier the subtle body, the healthier the physical well-being. The physical body's vitality is deeply connected to the vitality of our subtle energy body, or our pranamaya kosha. The Nadi system is a primal energy system within the pranamaya kosha. In this class, this lesson is an in-depth discussion on the Nadi system. The word Nadi is a Sanskrit word from ancient India that originates from the root word nada, meaning flow or river or flowing river. Nadis are an extensive network of energy channels flowing through our bodies that facilitate the flow of prana, or vital life force energy, in and through our entire body. Every internal organ, every system, and every cell within the body. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be analogized to the veins and arteries of our circulatory system, because the channels are tube-like veins, yet they are subtle body channels. Rather than carrying blood, they carry life force and prana through the body. Some analogize the Nadi system to the nerves, in that they are both carrying energetic information. However, the nerves are solid physical things, a part of the physical body, physical nervous system, and Nadis are wholly energetic and invisible and part of the subtle body system. Although the Nadis are invisible to our physical eyes, they have been seen in visualizations and downloads to many yoga masters during samadhi and deep meditations for centuries. Nadis only can be perceived as energy in consciousness in motion during deeper and higher states of meditation. These subtle Nadi channels carry energetic, mental, and spiritual energies through extensive pranic networks and matrices that exist throughout the entire body. This matrix of channels, flows of energies, moves in all directions throughout every corner of the body. There is no agreed upon amount of Nadi channels that exists throughout the body. Different sacred ancient yogic texts state varying numbers. Varaksha Samhita states the most with 350,000 Nadi channels. Prapanchasara Tantra reports 300,000. In Goraksha Samhita and Hatha Yoga Pradipika says 72,000. Regardless if we have 350,000 nadis or 72,000 nadis, I believe in time we will discover more accurate numbers. The energy body is showing up in the physical world more so than ever. And to focus some attention on the subtle body, including the nadis, is a very powerful wellness practice. There are 4 main nadis: Nadi Kanda, Nadi Ida, Nadi Pingala, and Nadi Shashum. The Nadi Kanda is a bird egg-shaped root situated in the very center of the pelvis, suspended below the navel or bibu and above the pubis bone. The Ida Nadi is feminine flow of energy moving in a spiral, or often referred to as a double helix DNA spiral type of spiral up the spine, originating from the root chakra, spiraling together with the Pingali, around and up and through the Shashuna to the Ajna chakra. They all meet at the Ajna chakra and finally comes down to the left nostril. Pingali comes down to the right and Shashuna shoots out the crown. Pingali Nadi, masculine flow of energy moving in a spiral, often compared to the double helix DNA spiral, spiraling up the spine, originating from the root chakra, spiraling together with the Ida Nadi, around, up, and through the Shashuna to the Ajna chakra, and finally to the right nostril. The Ida and the Pingali, as they spiral up the spine, they cross over together and connect at each chakra. So they're going to start at the Muladhara chakra, which is our root, and then they're going to spiral up and connect in all the chakras till they get to the third eye. Then they come down to the nostrils. The Shashumna Nadi is the great river, the fountain of joy, the central channel that moves up the spine in the center of the spinal cord from the Muladhara chakra, the root chakra, up and out the crown in infinite heights and circles back around the body in a torus of life force energy and back up the root. One of the aims of yogic practice both meditation, pranayama, and asana is to open up, vitalize, and purify Nadi channels throughout the entire body and ultimately intensify the Shashum channel for higher states of consciousness and more alignment with your moment-to-moment truth. Thy own self be true. A vital Shashumna offers more than just expanded awareness. It also is a huge factor in physical health. If you can vitalize your Shashumna, the great river of centralized life force energy within you, you will reflect with physical vitality and wellness. We cannot ignore the Shashumna in living a vital, healthy, youthful, active, joyful, and free life. A vital Shashumna equals a vital body and life. Another benefit of regular practices in vitalizing the Shashumna is awakening Kundalini. A Kundalini awakening is very specific, like a flower blooming. It cannot be forced. However, you can do certain Nadi practices which provide the elements it needs to support its awakening. It's blooming and it's arising to self-love and knowing its very existence, consciousness, conscious awareness is one with the source of all love, eternal good, all light. There is only light. Scientists say darkness has no source. Darkness is only the absence of light, the absence of good, God, of love. So, Kundalini activation through the Nadis. Kundalini Shakti awakens with concentrated attention into the Muladhara chakra. So the Muladhara chakra is our root chakra, and it's also very close to the Kanda Nadi. And with attentive awareness, you will begin to be more sensitive to and aware of the subtle body within and around you. You begin by feeling more physical sensations and subtle sensations in the Kunda and the Muladhara. And then you'll begin to feel sensations up the Shashumna, right up central core of the spinal column. The idea with Nadi meditations is to bring your intense awareness to these primal energy centers of your subtle body, to bring those natural conditions, just like helping the flower to bloom by providing sunlight, water, nutrients. You can help your limited awareness of the self to self-realize into the knowing of Brahman, universal mind, by doing some practices. This is a powerful awakening to the true self within the limited self by providing concentrated attention to those areas of the vital energy field of the Nadis. The flow of Kundalini chakra, Shakti, once the dormant spiritual energy has been awakened at the root, can only flow up Shashumna once the Nadis are purified. So some of that sunlight for the flower is water and sunlight and nutrients. And for our Nadi system would be breathing practices like Nadi Shodhanam or Surya Badana or Chandra Badana, some Nadi meditations, some asana, and even some mudras or chanting. That would be like the nutrients and the sunlight and the water on the flower to help that Kundalini awaken, that flower bloom. The Shashumna Nadi has been called the Brahma Nadi in some yogic texts. And this is because of its ability to carry the awakened Kundalini Shakti from the root up the spine and out the crown to merge in oneness with Brahman, ultimate divine source, God of our understanding, pure, intelligent life force energy. By activating the nadis, we are building more and more vital energy fields and healthier bodies and minds. We also activate spiritual awakening, dormant Kundalini Shakti, and strengthen our connection to Brahman, or divine of our understanding. 3 major nadis. These are different than the 3 main nadis. The 3 major nadis is Shashumna, Ida, and Pingala. These are our major nadis. Tivada Nadi. Tivada Nadi. Within the Nadi system, the 3 major nadis, Shashumna, Ida, and Pingala, create a pranic energy flow together called the Tivada Nadi. Tivada Nadi. These 3 major nadis all begin at the root, or Muladhara chakra, and move through the Khandha Nadi, up the center of the spine, through each of the 7 main chakras, with the Shashumna expanding out the crown and the Ida and Pingala ending at the nostrils. Ida Nadi begins on the left of the Muladhara chakra, and Pingala to the right of the Muladhara chakra. The Ida and Pingala spiral up the spine in a double helix type spiral, similar to the DNA helix, meeting at each chakra, and said in some yogic texts to be responsible for creating and maintaining chakra energy and the entire chakra system. All 3 nadis meet at the Triveni point, located at the ajna, the 3rd eye chakra between the brows. The Ida and Pingali will continue to the nostrils, while Shashumna continues up and out the crown. Shashumna Nadi. Let's talk about the Shashumna Nadi. Most gracious, great river, what is described as the fountain of great joy in the Shiva Samhita. This is the central pranic energy channel in the Nadi energy system. Similar to the brain and spinal cord, to the nervous system, or the heart in cardiovascular, in the cardiovascular system, or the lungs in the respiratory system. Shashumna, the heart, begins at the base of the spine, or the root, or Muladhara chakra, and moves up the very center of the spinal cord, allowing the Ida and Pingala to spiral around it, energizing this central core. The Shashumna meets the Ida and Pingala and at the 3rd eye, the Ajna chakra, and it continues out the crown, or the Saraharasa chakra. This main conduit for pranic energy flow connects to all the chakras, harmonizes the central nervous system, and has been called in some ancient texts as containing all 3 gunas or qualities. Known as the deep, subtle energy channel or great river, which waits until the devotee is purified and ready to have it completely awakened. Once the dormant Kundalini awakens at the Muladhara or root chakra, The pranic energy released at the root flows up through the Shashumna, powerfully awakening spiritual qualities very quickly and naturally. As the prana flows more and more powerfully from the Muladhara to the Sahasrara, or crown chakra, the entire subtle body in all three pranas is vitalized, including the 6 Shaktis. And spiritual awakening is natural and inevitable. Brahmanadi, the Shashumna Nadi, is also called in some yogic texts as the Brahmanadi, because when activated with a certain threshold of prana, it becomes a pathway to Brahman. Universe, divine source. An awakened Shashumna allows for awakening to the ultimate state. Kundalini Shakti is activated, and the states of samadhi and bliss are as natural as breathing and walking. A balanced and vital Shashumna, aligned with divine principle, tranquility and peace, meditative state of mind, inner harmony, samadhi and sustained bliss states, spiritual awakening, enlightenment, causeless joy, harmonious balance and calm of the nervous system, balanced pranic flows, and physical vitality. Ida Nadi. Let's talk about the Ida Nadi now. Ida Nadi, sometimes called the Chandra Nadi, because it is ruled by the qualities of the moon and the moon energy. The Ida Nadi begins at the root or left side of the Muladhara chakra and spirals up the Shashumna Nadi and spinal cord, and continues to the Ajna, our third eye, and finally, this is the Ida, and finally descends to the left nostril. It controls the feminine aspects, the mental processes, emotions, and the right brain. The right brain and the left side of the body. It affects the left side of the body and is cool and inward in nature. Ida Nadi qualities. Moon, feminine, yin, visionary, empathetic, nurturing, creative, artistic, intuitive, channeling, inspirational speaking, sensitive, cool, passive, energizes emotions, mental processes, feminine, inward, receptive, personality, spiritual, introspective, self-reflection, indecisive. Ida Nadi is also sedative for the physical systems and can be associated with tamas qualities such as rest, restore, inactivity, overeating, self-awareness, lack of motivation, attachment, empathy, perceptive, sadness, compassion, depression, and boredom. The feminine goddess we call Ida Nadi is connected to the parasympathetic nervous system, the relaxation response, digest and sleep, rest and digest. Yin qualities, anabolic physical functions and systems. Ida Nadi blockages. When the Ida Nadi is blocked, it activates too much tamas energy in the body. Low energy, depression, lethargy, lack of motivation, and emotional sensitivity. Below are some symptoms of a blocked Ida Nadi. Low metabolism, hypothyroidism, passivity, lack of assertiveness, lack of motivation, slow digestion, flatulence, depression, diabetes. Practices to vitalize the Ida Nadi. Surya Veda Pranayama. Vedana. Piercing the sun. Vedana. Nadi Pranayama. Alternate nostril breathing. Nadi meditation practice. Hatha yoga asana practice. Pingala Nadi. Let's talk about Pingala Nadi now. Pingala Nadi is often called Surya Nadi because it is ruled by the qualities of the sun. Pingala in Sanskrit means orange or tawny. Pingala Nadi begins on the right side of the Muladhara chakra and spirals up the Shashum, meeting the Ida and Shashum at the Ajna chakra and makes its final descent to the right nostril. Pingala Nadi is warm, dynamic, active, and stimulating. Pingala Nadi is the masculine and controls the left brain and the right side of the body. Its qualities are logical, systematic, and analytical. Pingala Nadi controls the functions of the physical growth, vital somatic processes, catabolic activities, and the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight. Pingala Nadi is connected to more rajas qualities. It is the masculine energy and often seen in type A personalities, demonstrating more extroverted qualities like assertive, bold, driven, ambitious, creative, straightforward, and active. Pingala dominates physical energy, the right side of the body, left brain, the left nostril, and a faster metabolism in the frontal lobe of the brain. Pingala Nadi qualities: sun, masculine, passion, yang, creative, driven, ambitious, honest and straightforward, assertive, courageous, adventurous, extroverted, active, dynamic, below are some symptoms of a blocked Pingala Nadi. When Pingala is blocked, it can cause overactivity, hyperthyroid, and faster metabolism, aggression, attention deficit, domineering personality, controlling, and overbearing. So some qualities of the Pingala when it is blocked are hyperthyroidism, overactive, domineering, aggressive, easily irritated, dry skin and throat, overeating and increased appetite, fever, bronchitis, dry skin, acid reflux and ulcers, arthritis, easily frustrated, high sex drive, and impulsive. Unblocking the Pingala Nadi. Chandra Vedana Pranayama. And the Nadi Shanam, alternate nostril breathing. Nadi meditation, Hatha yoga asana practice. So a little contrast with the Ida and Pingali Nadi. So the Ida Nadi is moon, Pingala is sun. Ida is feminine, Pingala is masculine. Ida is yin, Pingala is yang. Ida is visionary, Pingala is passion. Ida is intuitive, Pingala is rational. Ida is left nostril, Pingala is right nostril. Ida is mental, Pingala is physical. Ida is cold or cool, Pingala is warm or hot. Ida is the parasympathetic nervous system and Pingala is the sympathetic nervous system. Balancing the Ida and Pingala nadis. A balanced nadi system of masculine and feminine, yang and yin, is reflected through the breath cycle of the Ida and Pingala nadis. Each breath cycle is 90 minutes, therefore alternating between Ida and Pingala, the left and right nostril, every 90 minutes. At any time during the day, you will notice you are breathing, you're stronger through one nostril than the other. And this is evidence that you are presently in a breathing cycle associated with the nostril with the stronger breath. This is natural and healthy and not necessarily associated to a clogged nostril. When the left nostril is flowing stronger, the Ida nadi is active and Pingala is weaker. This means the mental or chitta energy, the right brain and mental activities is predominant. When the right nostril is flowing stronger, the Pingala nadi is active and the Ida is weaker. This means the pranic energy, the left brain, and essential processes are predominant. Ultimately, and for optimal health and well-being, we want to balance the Ida and Pingala nadis. When the nadis are balanced and working cooperatively and in harmony, we can live healthy, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. We simply can deal with life more effectively, work more productively, enjoy harmonious relationships, and handle life's challenges with more ease and grace. To balance, cleanse, and activate the nadis will bring overall well-being to the mind, body, and spirit. It calms the nervous system, allows for a sense of confidence and well-being and peace of mind. Your state of mind is able to quiet, as thoughts are not racing between right and left sides of the brain. 14 minor nadis, with only 4 main nadis, Kanda, Ida, Pingala, and Shashum, and 3 major nadis, Ida, Pingala, and Shashum. You may be wondering what happened to the other 300 or so thousand nadis. Although ancient yogic texts state there are somewhere between 350 and 72,000 nadis in the subtle matrix system, only 15 have been identified. All right, let's go over these 15. So 15 and only 3 considered the major nadis. So let's just go over them all. We're going to do a little review. Shashum nadi, great river, main flow of pranic energy in the body. It is the central nadi through which the prana flows to other nadis. Its flow begins at the Muladhara chakra, up in through the core of the spine and ends at the crown chakra and continues beyond. Ida nadi, feminine moon, right brain, left side of the body. Provides prana flow to the left side of the body, known for its feminine and cool energy. Its flow begins at the root, from Muladhara chakra on the left side and moves up the Sushumna, spiraling ends at the left nostril. It is associated with the energy of the moon. Pingala Nadi, masculine sun, left brain, right side of the body. Provides flow of prana to the right side of the body, known for its masculine and heating energy. Its flow begins at the Muladhara chakra on the right side and moves up the Sushumna, spiraling up, ends at the right nostril, and is associated with the energy of the sun. Kundalini is the egg-shaped powerhouse suspended in the center of the pelvis. Provides energy for the entire Nadi system. Varuni Nadi, whole body, provides prana to the entire body through the nervous system. Its flow begins at the Muladhara and ends at the Anahata chakra. The Payaswini Nadi supports the Pingala Nadi, provides prana for the Pingala Nadi. Its flow begins through the Saraswati and Pusha Nadi and ends at the right ear. Gandhari Nadi, left eye. This nadi provides a flow of prana to the left eye. Begins at the Muladhara chakra and ends at the Ajna, third eye. Shakini Nadi, left ear, provides prana to the left ear. Its flow begins at the Muladhara and ends at the Ajna chakra. Sahastivha Nadi, left side of the body, left limbs in particular. This nadi provides a flow of prana to the left arm and leg. Its flow begins at the Muladhara chakra and ends at the Manipura chakra. Yashaswini Nadi, right side of the body, right limbs in particular, provides a flow of prana to the right arm and the right leg. Its flow begins at the Muladhara chakra and ends at the Manipura chakra. Pusha Nadi, right eye, provides prana to the right eye. Its flow begins at the Muladhara chakra and ends at the Ajna chakra. Vishwadhari Nadi, digestive system, provides prana to the organs related to the digestive system. It starts at the Muladhara and ends at the Manipura chakra. Kuhum Nadi, genitals, provides prana flow to the genitals. Its flow begins at the Muladhara chakra and ends at the Swadhisthana chakra. Saraswati Nadi, throat, tongue, and mouth, provides prana flow to the throat, mouth, and tongue. It begins at the Muladhara chakra and ends at the Vishuddhi chakra. Alam Bhusha Nadi, elimination, provides prana to the organs responsible for elimination and waste. Its flow begins at the anus and ends at the mouth, moving through Muladhara chakra. So how to balance and activate the major chakras, Ida, Pingala, and Shashum. Through pranayama, breath work, meditation, visualization, and even chanting and mudras, you can activate, balance, and restore the energy of the Nadi system. Chakra and Nadi meditations can awaken dormant Kundalini, Shakti in the Muladhara and Khanda, activating spiritual awakening. Nadi Pranayama practices. Surya Vedana. This pranayama is for the Pingala Nadi. It is the sun, piercing the sun. You inhale through the right nostril and exhale through the left. Chandra Vadana, piercing the moon. Pranayama for the Ida Nadi. Inhale through the left nostril, exhale through the right. Nadi Sadhana, balancing Ida and Pingala, alternate nostril breathing. Exhale and inhale through the right nostril, switching and exhaling and inhaling through the left nostril. Nadi chanting. Chanting Om is the most basic and fundamental chant for Nadi activation, as Om is the primal sound of the universe. Nadi tongue mudra, Kachari mudra. With your mouth closed, roll your tongue up to touch the roof of your mouth. And see how far back towards your throat you can extend your tongue, ultimately contacting the soft palate. Keep your tongue in this mudra as long as you can, or during Nadi meditation or Hatha yoga practice. You can also practice this mudra while sitting, doing light activities, or walking. Nadi hand mudra, Hakini mudra. All the fingers and thumbs touch, pinky to pinky, index to index, middle to middle, pointer to pointer, and thumb to thumb. This helps with connecting all the meridians, closing the body circuitry so there's no loose wires, helps with mental focus and brain power, and it helps strengthen the prana and nadi system. Nadi meditation. Nadi meditation that will activate and intensify the nadi energy. Hold on, I need a little sip of water here. Thank you. Nadi meditation will activate and intensify the nadi energy throughout the body, as well as support Kundalini awakening. It is best to do this meditation for 1 hour or 60 minutes with some Nadi Sadhana and Surya Vedana and Chandra Vedana right before. Try to visualize each element in equal intervals. Khanda, Ida, and Pingali go together in Shashum. Use the Kachari tongue mudra and Hakini hand mudra to intensify the energy during this meditation practice. Intense single-pointed concentration on the Khanda, Ida and Pingali, Khanda first, Ida Pingali second, and Shashuna third. Ida and Pingali concentration are done together. This Nadi concentration meditation is where you bring all your focused attention to the Nadis to awaken Kundalini within the entire body, most especially Muladhara, the Kunda, and the Shashumna Nadi, that great central river, fountain of joy. Focus on this vital core energy system of the body as a part of your existence. Focus on the Nadi area of your existence. Nothing can awaken without awareness. Where attention goes, energy flows. So the elements, there's 3 elements. There's the Khanda concentration. Bring all your focused concentration to the stationary egg-shaped root situated below the navel or bibu and above the pubis bone, suspended in the center of the pelvis. Second element is the Ida and Pingala concentration. Visualize, activate, experience, sense, expand, and intensify the natural, playful, and passionate flowing dance of the Ida and Pingala spiraling up and around Shashumna Nadi, crisscrossing in that double helix spiral formation. Shashum the Concentration, third element. Visualize, intensify, activate, experience, sense, and expand the great river. The fountain of joy, Shashumna. Shashumna is the power energy center that flows from the root to the crown and then beyond. Description of elements for your meditation. Kundalini concentration. The egg is situated in this root energy field within the body, connected to both the umbilical area and the root chakra. You want to see the egg situated so the wider area of the egg is on the bottom of the pubis and the pointier side is facing upward toward the crown. It is in the very middle of the pelvic area, suspended lower than the navel and just above the pubis, right in the center of the hips and pelvis. It is the size is not as important as the intensity of energy it contains, which is immeasurable at this time because it continues to increase every instant. The egg-shaped root is where all your original energy is accessed. All energy that comes into the body must first come through the root or khandha. Even the chakras, meridians, koshas, energy systems must clear within the khandha or root energy center for all human animal species. Also, energy from the khandha or root can extend forth vitality to any area of the body, including all the physical and subtle energy systems. Visualize and bring concentration to the khandha by seeing it first as unmoving. It is the part of your consciousness that is unmoving. It doesn't change in shape, color. Sometimes in visualizations, you may see it expand a little in size. Mostly it's intensity, light, and love. This is very important because this is where the mind is completely still in one pointed focus with no movement, no judgments, no conversations at all other than your conversation of thank you, Mulahara, thank you, Khandha, thank you, root, thank you, pelvis, thank you, pelvic floor, and bringing all your attention to it. It may arise as a color or a little bit different shape. Go with your firm and most common visualization. Make sure it has qualities within it of light, vitality, joy, freedom, vibrance, well-being, confidence, security, boundless love, infinite wisdom. As you continue to bring your focused attention to the khandha, the root, although it doesn't change, the intensity will build and intensify. It intensifies energy, it'll get brighter. It's usually a white or a really bright yellow light. And see that intensity occurring. As you bring your attention to the khandha or the root, make it a sacred connection. Honor this energy center called the khandha within you. It is the most fundamental aspect of your energy body. Without its vibrancy, the Annamaya kosha or the physical body cannot live or exist. Without its vibrancy, the subtle body or the Pranamaya kosha cannot live. This center deserves respect, honor, and devotion. Try to create a deep emotional response of love and devotion to the khandha, a primal energy that creates all that is in the physical. This area within you is where your life force energy is sourcing from the soul power, the universal mind. This is the most fundamental aspect of your energy body. And it's been said the first primal connection from the subtle body, the physical universe, for purposes of the physical body to manifest. Ida in Pingala Concentration. This is, to me, is the most fun. Ida Pingali both begin at the root chakra, Muladhara, the tip of the tailbone. The left side of the Shashum is the Pingala Nadi, and the right side, the left side is the Ida, and the right side is the Pingali. And they crisscross up the Shashum Nadi, or Great River, in a double helix spiraling, meeting at 5 of the chakras: the navel, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, and finally the third eye. And then they drop down from the third eye, and the left is the Ida, right is the Pingala. When the natural flow of Ida and Pingala spiraling up the Shashum is thought about, sensed into, visualized, and imagined, it naturally, quantitatively affects this entire subtle body. It activates more energy and more vitality through all the nadis. We can do this in many ways during this meditation period. We can see the flow in our mind's eyes as playful flows of energy from your root to the third eye, Khanda up and out the crown. See these two flows of energy dancing separately, only to meet in joyful union and celebration at each chakra, energizing that chakra. See the playful, alive, and flowing dance of yin and yang, masculine and feminine. This attention will bring energy, passion, and joy to your nadis. Your visualization of the spectacular dance of Ida and Pingala, playfully spiraling up Shashumna, will intensify the vitality of these nadis and the overall subtle energy of your body. In your mind's eye, begin to add colors, depths, dimensions to your visualization of the pure existent play of Ida and Pingala, masculine and feminine, in its most natural form, unifying and creating together with rapture and joy, all within you on the subtle level. How aware can you be sensually of these energies? Do you think it would benefit you to get more attentive to these subtle bodies within you? Shashum Concentration. The Shashum Nadi runs from the base of the spine, the Muladhara chakra, up and out the crown of the head, Sarasari chakra. Visualize this fountain of great joy as vibrantly rising up from the Muladhara, surging powerfully through the core of the spinal column, up and out the crown with passion and intensity. This Shashumna, or Brahma Nadi, once activated to a certain intensity, allows awakening on a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual level. Visualize the powerful energy surging up the spine as white or yellow, light yellow energy, like rays of sunlight, pure, vibrant light, clear and radiant. This light is alive, vibrant, intelligent, intense, filled with all loving intelligence, beauty, and grace. It is warm, soothing, an inspiring light that flows powerfully up the spine in waves of ecstasy. Use your imagination to visualize the intense, all-loving, and brilliantly bright, healing and activating light surge up your spine naturally and powerfully. This concludes our lesson, ecstatic yoga body temple lesson on the Nadi subtle body system. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you can practice the meditation. I think that is on one of our videos, and also some of the breath work, pranayama. So there should be a pranayama for the nadis and a meditation for the nadis. Thank you so much for your attention and for joining me for this lesson. Wishing you a most beautiful and blessed day. Namaste.